so that's through the combat phase. Now we go to the refresh phase. So all of the cards refresh. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Each player raises his threat level by 1, so I'm now at 26. And now we start a new round. So we get 3 new resource tokens. I get to draw a card. Let's see, this is the Galadrim's Greeting. Action, reduce 1. Oh, this costs 3 to it's pretty expensive, but reduce 1 player's threat by 6 or reduce each player's threat by 2. Alright, so that's pretty helpful. Okay, so all of my cards are either 3, 4, 5 except for these 2 A Test of Will. So I'm probably not going to play anything right now. So now we need to decide who we want to send on this quest. We're looking at 3 anti-quests in the staging area already. So I definitely want to send Eowyn. And I definitely want to send this Lorien Guide because now after the Lorien Guide commits to a quest, I can place a progress token on the active location. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to deal 1 card into the staging area. Oh, it's the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. After Dol Guldur Beastmaster attacks. Okay, so he won't attack right now. He's just going to go in here. Oh, well, that stinks again. This is not going so well. Now I'm up to 5, which is the same as I have on the quest, so nothing happens. I make no progress on this quest because of those dumb orcs. Alright, so now that was the travel phase. Oh, no, the travel phase. We already have a location, so we're not traveling. Encounter phase. We can choose to engage an enemy, but we're already fighting the forest spider, so we probably shouldn't. So now we check these. The highest is these orcs at 35. They will not engage us. The next highest is the spawn at 32, and it will not engage us. So it's looking right now like we're not going to make much progress in the quest until we can clear out these kind of big bad guys in there. But I don't think this is a good turn to try to clear them out. I think this is a good time to try to kill the spider. Okay, so now combat phase. I deal a card to him. I'm not sure. Can you see that? Yeah. Deal a card to him. Now I decide who's going to defend. I'll do the same thing that I did before and try to defend with Eleanor. Since it's only at 2 right now. So let's see what this card is. Defending player must choose and discard 1 attachment. It's that same spider. But now since I have some resources, I'm going to pay a resource from done here and use this. Cancel a shadow effect just triggered during combat. So that does not happen. So he does 2 damage to Eleanor, but she has 2 defense, so nothing happens. Now, my turn to attack. I can attack with done here. You know, actually, I could have attacked one of these enemies in the staging area, but well, okay, I'm going to attack with him. He does only 2 combat, so he's not very good. And the spider blocks 1, so it only gets 1 damage. So that's not particularly helpful. But so it's looking like this deck isn't. This might be a deck of more supporting kind of cards than. Well, I hate to pigeonhole it after 2 rounds, but so far I'm not doing too hot. Of course, I have got a string of bad luck with these big creatures out here. Okay, so let's keep going. That was the attack phase. Next is, that was the combat phase. Next is the refresh phase. So everybody refreshes. I get new resources. And I get to draw a card. Give me something good. That's another Lorien Guide. Not particularly useful. I'm wondering if I shouldn't call in Gandalf to try to help me out here. Gandalf could help me take care of at least this spider, which would be nice. So, I forgot to increase my threat at the end of last turn. That is the one rule I constantly keep forgetting, is to increase my threat during the refresh phase. Alright, well, I'm going to call out Gandalf, see what happens. So that's going to use up all my resources. Bring in Gandalf the Grey. Keep these. Alright, so now I need to commit to the quest. I've already at 5, so I have to do this just to get anything. Just to keep from taking damage. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that, and we'll see what comes out here. Oh my gosh. This is not good. More orcs. The Dol Guldur orcs. When revealed, the first player chooses one character currently committed to a quest and deal 2 damage to that character. Holy cow, this is a bloodbath. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to kill off my guide. Okay, well, he's dead. Oh, but he did commit to the quest, so I do get to put 1 token on. Okay. So now I'm at 3, 5, 7, and I've only got 4. That's 3 points. That brings me up to 30 threat. This is going downhill fast. Okay. That was the quest phase. Can't travel. Now it's the encounter phase. Highest threat is this at 35. Does not attach. This one is 32. Does not. This one at 10, it does. He's going to engage us. So now we're fighting a spider and some orcs. So now I deal a counter card to both of these guys. Oh man, okay. Let's say the spider attacks first. Wow. Okay, Eleanor is going to... These are both at a 2 attack. So it doesn't really matter which one she blocks. She's going to block the spider then. Oh, great. Attacking enemy gets +1. Wow. +1 combat. So now it's at 3. That still only does 1 damage. Thanks to her defense. She's still alive. Alright, so now I have to decide. They're going to attack with 2. I can either not defend it. Shoot. When we attack, yeah, I think I'm gonna not defend it. Okay, and that does not have a shadow effect. So now I have to put these 2 on any hero that I control. So I'll put them on Eowyn. Okay, so now it's my turn to attack. I'm going to attack the spider with Gandalf. I completely forgot. After Gandalf enters play, I can either draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to an enemy in play, or reduce the threat by 5. So I'm actually going to reduce my threat by 5. Back down to 25. Actually, that might not be the best thing to do. Redo. I'm actually going to deal 4 damage to one enemy. I'm going to deal 4 damage to this hideous spider. Ooglot spawn. Yeah, I think that'll be better in the long run, because I don't think my threat is going to lose me the game. I think these mean bad guys are going to kill me. Okay, so now I'm going to attack the spider with Gandalf. The spider has a defense of 1. Gandalf has an attack of 4 because he's a badass, which does 3 damage, which makes 4 hit points, which kills the spider, finally. That's the most trouble I've ever had with a forest spider. Now I'm going to attack the orcs with Dunhir. He does 2 attack. They have no defense, so they're going to take 2 damage. Now watch me lose with my threat because I said that. Okay, so that was the combat phase, refresh phase. All cards refresh. Oh, Gandalf goes away because it's the end of the round. I take 1, raise my threat by 1, and it's a new round. So I get 3 resources. Get to draw a card. Another of this Galadrin's Greeting. Reduce 1 player's threat by 6. I mean, that's good. That's good, but not really something I could use right away. Okay, so I'm going to not play any cards. I'm going to send Eowyn on this quest. Still got 5. Still got 5 in there. So I guess I'll have to send. Yeah, I need her to block. I'm just gonna have to take it as threat damage, I think. So let's see what happens. Do I have any? You know, I think I'm going to use that. I'll see if I keep forgetting about her. Discard 1 card from your hand to get a +1 willpower till the end of the phase. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we get out here. Driven by Shadow. When revealed, each enemy and each location currently in the staging area gets a +1, whatever those Sauron points are, until the end of the phase. If there are no cards in the staging area, Driven by Shadow gains Surge. Okay, I'm not quite sure what the Surge keyword does, but I don't have to look it up because that doesn't apply right now. But each enemy and each location currently in the staging area get a +1. So that is what I'd call a bad thing. So that means we're at 4 and 3, which is 7. And I will discard a card to get 5, but that's still 2, so I still have to bump my threat up by 2.